They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. They find some up down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield.
Man, almost did it to me back.
Before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter,
I do it all the time.
They're trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From from the 22. Jones. James has got it. Complete. And he's brought down, getting up to about the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And there he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tay Crowder able to make the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Diggs going in motion right. To the air, Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
A give, Singletary right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at... And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
53 is the mic. I'm here all day. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 172 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
49.
Throwing again. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen gonna throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Jones hit and the ball's out, but I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To throw. Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get ready, get ready. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gano's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure.
One thing I know is I'm not really easy to score on.
Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Gonna go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do it.
So, on your screen, before you pick your play, down at the bottom it says coaching adjustments. If you hit that and go to your, when you go hit R1 till you hit offense, and then go to your mid-range passes and click it over till it says possession, and that way your receivers will possess the ball more than trying to run after the catch. I'll call a timeout for you. So in the coaching adjustments, there's defense and offense. The offense, right, intermediate pass catching, you want to do the possession one. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin.
Did you pick the advanced when you at the beginning of the game? Yeah, you always got to pick the advanced settings,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
And that way you could make your guys do what they want. You want them to do. Like I have my receivers catch the ball more than they do run after catch. My cornerbacks I match up by
before it could get going.
The last
by
run
speed.
good for 2,
Yeah.
2nd and 8.
So that way it matches guys up. It just doesn't leave it to computer.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically.
Oh, I missed it.
Opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50.
Yeah, when you first start the game, always check advanced settings. And then when you go to the coaching alignment, you can make your defenders and receivers do what you want them to do instead of just playing by the computer's rules.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that
then it gets into, when I played Pittman, it gets so into it that you could pick individual players and tell them what to do. You know what I mean?
Give credit to the defense for
But that's,
stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback.
you got to be pretty quick with the buttons.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Yeah, when you pick up, I usually play with a middle linebacker as when I'm on defense, and you got to decide quick who you're covering.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Yep. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the
And to make it even more complicated than what I usually do on offense is I'll draw a receiver I'm not going to throw to. I'll draw it across the face of the middle linebackers to make them chase him. You know what I mean?
But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look.
Oh, what did I do? See, told you it happens to all of us. Push the wrong button. I couldn't have threw it to your guy any better.
Interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they really have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Wow, 204 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to beat.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yeah, some of them use Madi controllers and shit.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's back with the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback...
It sucks when you got to go one dimension. It really does.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 22, Jones.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
49, guys. Mike. 49's the month. That's right, just play it.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here.
Yeah, I'm running 59 and 60 on my rights.
Loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's gonna
Yeah, you might be wearing off your right front faster than you need to be.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, I'd have to really take a look at your
Now
setup.
Gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
I'm not really. If it does, I make adjustments so it stops at.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
My car's pretty stable, yeah. Unless they had a glitch or something like that, then it's pretty stable.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that
well, with the guys that it's hard because with the speed that the guys have here in front row, that you make a mistake, it's hard to make it up.
Whether it's just more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half. And
freight trains, you forget about it. Yeah, just go to the bottom of the line, go to the back of the line and get in line and wait for somebody else to hit the butter.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
No, I mean, just keep running your race. You know what I mean? We're looking, like, I'll tell you, as captains, we're looking at guys that are too aggressive right now than anything else. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It's a tough thing to call when to be aggressive, when not to be. You know what I mean? It happens to everybody. You know what I mean? Just the way it is. All right. All right. Good playing with you.